Podcasting from her kitchen table, it's Jacqueline J. Here with another episode of Cast Iron Skillet Chronicles, where we focus on faith, family, fun, and finance for my fierce, fly, and fabulous sisters over 40. Come on in the kitchen. Coffee's brewing. Pull up a chair and girl, let's talk. Now, here is your host for Cast Iron Skillet Chronicles, Jacqueline J. Welcome back to the kitchen. Sending love, prayers, and virtual hugs to all those affected by this virus and their families, healthcare workers, and first responders on the front lines. I pray for the strength and safety of us all to get through this. I tell you what, it is so easy to lose track of time and activity as this shelter in place continues, but we keep plugging away and moving on. How do you reinvent yourself during a crisis? What makes you sit back and determine that a reinvention is what is needed in your life? For me, it was several things. It kind of started with the decision to move to Texas. We were absolutely not living an abundant life in Massachusetts, just kind of going through the motions, ticking each day off as the weeks and days and months and years went by. Then, less than 2 months after our arrival, the absolutely worst, unimaginable experience a mother could ever face happened. Then, this pandemic hits. When we arrived in Houston, I looked for a job, couldn't find anything. After several months after the worst day in my life, I was still unable to find work. But you know what? The Lord still provided me a way to earn income. Back in 2018, I wrote a book, You Have the Power, Turn Your Knowledge into a Lucrative HR Consulting Practice. That book is so relevant today as workers, including HR professionals, are being laid off or losing their jobs. He's also allowed me to edit a book and produce several podcasts, including this one. And to top it all off, wonder of wonders, he saw fit to get me back into the network marketing game, which turned into a job. See how God works? Now, there was a time when I said I would never, ever get back into network marketing. I have been involved in so many businesses, I probably cannot remember all of them, from skincare and makeup to household cleaners, to water filters, to telecommunications, to travel, to health juices, to financial services, to who knows what else. I truly believe the Lord let me be involved in all of those other businesses for such a time as this. We're in the midst of a crisis, a public health crisis, an economic crisis, a financial crisis, and for some, a spiritual crisis. And why do I say that? Well, there are some who believe that churches were shut down to be reprimanded like they were in the book of Revelation, while others believe it should just be business as usual, and the Lord will keep everyone safe. The Bible does tell us to trust in the Lord with all our heart and not to lean to our own understanding. In all our ways, acknowledge Him, and He shall direct our paths. But the Bible also tells us to respect authority, obey those who have rule over you, and render unto Caesar what is Caesar's, and render unto God what is God's. Do you believe in God? I do. I trust God. I trust God and I wear my seatbelt when I'm driving. I trust God and I would wear a motorcycle helmet if I rode a motorcycle. I trust God and there are enough life jackets in any boat that I would be traveling in for everyone on board. I trust God, and I use oven mitts for really hot dishes that I take out of the oven. I trust God, and I lock my house at night. I trust God, and I have smoke detectors in my house. I trust God, and I take my prescribed medications. I trust God, and I will follow the best guidelines to share the task of flattening the curve of this pandemic. Acting with caution and wisdom does not indicate a lack of trust in God. Just the opposite. It shows that you trust God to use wisdom in all that He has called you to do. So, back to network marketing. How did I get involved with this company? A dear sister in Christ and woman of God, Reverend Roxanne Brown Robinson, asked me to try this product. It was the day before my birthday, and like we do sometimes, I had my guard up. I kept thinking, I'm not going to join anything. I am not going to join anything. So what she asked me to try was a sample of a new CBD product. Once again, my guard went back up. I thought, CBD, is that like weed or marijuana or something? But knowing Reverend Roxanne, I knew she wasn't going to get me into anything crazy. So this particular CBD product was in the form of a patch. And when it came, I tried it, and the next day I could feel the fullness in my right knee start to subside from where I had double knee replacement back in 2014. Then the company offered samples of their sleep patch. Oh my goodness, what a game changer. The first night I put that patch on, I was out in like 15 to 20 minutes and stayed asleep the entire night. That was the first full night of sleep I had since October 31st, 2019. After that, there was no way you could keep me from this product and this message. Are you reinventing yourself in this season? In what way? Do you have a written plan? Now, please don't get it twisted. I am still a grieving mom. I am and forever will be Chantal's mom. I am also still Stefan's mom. I am, however, learning to reinvent myself as someone who God has left here for a purpose. A speaker, podcaster, business owner, and philanthropist. Yes, I said philanthropist. I will establish a foundation to continue the work Chantal started while she was here. And innovative nutrition will be the primary vehicle through which that will happen. Until next time, take care. Stay safe. Be well. Be kind to others. Be kind to yourself. And be blessed. Bye now. This episode of Cast Iron Skillet Chronicles has been brought to you by Innovative Nutrition, home of the Power Patch. Visit our website at bit.ly/Power Patch.